Foot flexibility and strength are essential to normal movement, normal walking, normal standing. And that is especially important with people who have had any type of foot pain, as in plantar fasciitis or other sprains or strains. They are even more susceptible. You need to have good functioning feet. So I want to show you a few things that you can do to start getting some good movement in your feet. So let's start with something you can do first thing in the morning. If you have plantar fasciitis, or if you've had it in the past, you know that that first step is so painful. And that's really because during the night, your foot has kind of been in that pointed position and it's gotten tightened up. We don't need to do aggressive stretching, but some limbering up before you really hit the ground running can be helpful. So before you even sit up, while you're still lying, you could simply move your ankle back and forth gently. Nothing, we're not working on pulling on it with a strap of any kind, just enough to get it limbered up a little bit. Once you're sitting at the edge of the bed, you could do something similar, but now you have just a little bit of weight through them, which is good because it stimulates those muscles a little bit more. So just raising the heels up and down. Just waking things up a little bit. So again, not really doing any aggressive stretching. Once you're standing, there is another version. You could go up and down here. So now you're putting more load through the foot, which is what your feet need. You can do it this way with your feet together, or you can put one foot back and just maybe lean into it just a little bit. Now, not everybody can do this way. It may be too uncomfortable. Don't do it. But if each of those other steps felt good and maybe you want to go just that little bit further, give this way a try. So those things will kind of get them warmed up a little bit as far as this motion, ankle up and down. But then we also have the side-to-side motion that our ankles need to do. So you could simply go from outer to inner edge of your feet, helping to get the ankle warmed up in that way as well. And all of this can be done holding on to your bedside table or bed frame, of course. So those are good ways to warm your feet up before you hit the ground running. Now, something you could do later in the day, which is great for everybody, is what we call toe splay. It's really important that we be able to spread our toes out when we walk, which is why I'm always asking that people try barefoot shoes or minimal shoes. There are different names for them, but the idea being that we have a wide toe box so that it allows your toes to splay out. Ideally, some barefoot walking is even better. But when you are wearing shoes, we want your toes to be able to spread out. So one way to work on that is toe splay. So I raise my foot up and I set just my great toe down. Pressing that great toe down, I kind of rotate my foot around and then set it down so that I've stretched my great toe out from my other toes. I might hold it there just for a little bit and shake it out and then do it again. Again, I press my great toe down, kind of turn my foot, set my toes down, and try to get them as splayed out as I can get them. The wider you can go, the more base of support that you're going to have. So that will help with some flexibility. And then toe strength is just as important as ankle strength. We need good toe strength. So something you can do here is working on isolating toes. And I don't mean each toe, that would be a bit crazy, but just work on great toe. Can you lift it up and down on its own? And then conversely, can you keep the big toe down and lift the other 4 up and down? Just working on those 2 parts there can really help strengthen up those toes. And you can do that just sitting and watching your favorite TV show. Nothing too complicated. Now, when you first try it, if you have never done that before, you'll find that they may not move much. You've got to really focus and concentrate and squint your eyes to make things happen. But I assure you, if you practice it, work on it, you will start to see more movement in those toes. And by doing that, you're going to feel stronger and steadier on your feet, which is a big deal, right? I'm all about preventing falls, recovering from falls, being active and independent. And that really starts at your feet. So give those a try. I hope they help, and I'll see you next time.